Share this salary saving strategy to help your child avoid shrinking industries. Now, Gen Z is expected to have at least 18 jobs spanning 6 careers, meaning your child is going to job hop, move across states, not just out of habit, but out of necessity, as certain jobs become obsolete. So, in this video, I'm going to go over the exact worksheet my students use to gather and compare data for their career interests or prospects. Now, before we jump into the video, go ahead and comment DREAM below, and I'll send you the scholarship guide to use alongside the worksheet. I'm Jordan, the founder of Burstion Academy of Excellence. I personally earned over $500,000 in scholarships, and since then have shown my students how to achieve their dreams without going into debt, whether it's through joining the military, cash flowing community college, or my favorite, winning scholarships. In every video, I share life-changing college prep tips. And in this video, we're going to go over the exact worksheet that I have my students use to help them decide the best career for them. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, so here, this is one of the many Excel spreadsheets that we will use through our work together. I have my students, my college prep students, do a couple different comparisons. One is a comparison of colleges, and another is comparison of careers, which we're looking at that worksheet right here. When my students are researching careers that may be of interest to them, there's a couple different things I want them to keep track of. I want both of us to keep track of throughout these discussions. First off is, what does that particular career do? What are the specific tasks that that career does? And we use resources like My Next Move, cold emailing, and job shadowing to get a really clear picture of what a day in the life looks like for that particular career. I want students to have a good understanding of the education requirements for the careers that they're interested in. Super important for them to understand the job outlook because some industries are shrinking. And then I also want them to know what that job outlook varies or how it varies from state to state. Okay, because students, they may want to go out of college. They may want to go out of state for college. So it's not enough to just look at the job outlook in their home state because they may not be there, 4 years or 5 years from now. It's important to look at how great the skill and knowledge gaps are. Certain careers have smaller knowledge gaps, which makes them a little less secure, a little less competitive. So I want students to have that in their mind when they're comparing the careers they want to prepare for. And then I always want to make sure they're being mindful of the best colleges and most popular majors for that career. I do it kind of a backwards way. Most college preparation programs will have students, they're focusing on the dream school, the target schools, the reach schools. For me, I do it a little backwards. I want to start with the student's interests, the skills that they're a good fit for, the careers that match that, and then the education requirements and the colleges that can fit those education requirements. Because not every college offers an accounting program. Not every college offers an undergraduate nursing program. And I don't want students going after this dream school that actually isn't going to help them achieve their dreams. So that's one of the many worksheets that we use. If you comment dream below, I'll send you a copy of the worksheet and I'll send you the scholarship guide that I share with my students. This is helpful because if students are kind of on the fence about 2 careers, they get a clear picture of the job outlooks, the preparation that's necessary. And then when I am talking with students about leaning towards one career over the other, I typically recommend, and their counselors will probably second it, prioritizing the career that requires the more in-demand quantitative skills a license or a certification, because the larger the knowledge gap, the more security they'll have in that particular field. Students, they may have to be a little bit more disciplined in their undergraduate experience, but what looks like a barrier to entry or a sacrifice early in their career, early in their education, it'll actually serve as a launch pad and afford them even more flexibility later in their career. So for focusing on a more competitive major doesn't mean they have to abandon the more qualitative or creative interests that they have. For example, at my alma mater, Duke, 32 classes are required for a degree. But generally, 10 of those courses are reserved for a major, which means the remaining 20 classes can be aligned with their creative interests. I majored in chemistry, but I enjoyed classes on acting, film, writing, history, and entrepreneurship along the way. So thank you for watching this. Make sure you comment dream below so I can send you a copy of this worksheet and the scholarship guide, and I will see you in the next video.